Hi Wastelanders, Tony here. Nash is behind the camera today. We're going to talk about all the Eberlestock stuff that we have. We took a trip up to Boise 2 days ago and got a few more things. We're going to talk about those. And we're going to start off with my Eberlestock jackhammer. It's a full-size internal frame pack. Very versatile. It's got a ton of storage on it, inside and outside. It's got enough storage inside that I can put my Eberlestock Bandit in it. Winter rainfly. So if you look at the inside here, it's got these built-in pockets here for storage, elasticized pockets along the bottom, zippered pockets on both sides here that expand quite well. Has a rainfly on top, closes with a draw cord. The top has a Velcro field, MOLLE webbing. More MOLLE webbing on the inside of the main flap. It has a built-in rainfly down here. Cool thing about this one is, without a scabbard, I'll put this back inside for some fill. If you don't have a scabbard for your long gun, you can actually strap it to the back with the existing straps on the pack.
What rifle is this?
This is my Savage 10 in an Oryx chassis. It's a Savage 10 223. It gets a healthy diet of nothing but 75 grain ELDMs, and we routinely shoot it to well over 1,000 yards. So you center it on the pack, and you can bring the bottom flap up. Close the buckles. And then your cross straps, pull those across like so. And it locks it in place. This rifle is not going anywhere. And I'm not going to fasten the waist strap, but you can see how secure it is. So that's the Eberlestock jackhammer, which I believe is out of production, but it's a damn good pack.
It saved my life. Fell off a mountain 3 years ago now?
Yeah,
3 years
yeah,
ago.
3 hunting seasons ago.
With that pack on, and it prevented me from breaking my back.
Yep, sure did.
It bent the frame and crushed the main padding on the bottom, but saved my life.
All right, so as I showed you, inside here is an Eberlestock Bandit.
Come on, can we have the Sky Crane at home?
This is the Sky Crane at home. So this is an Eberlestock Bandit. It's one of the smallest packs they make, but it's also one of the most versatile. You can see it's got the laser cut webbing here. You can use that to secure a jacket, or probably put a helmet in there as well.
You used it during SHOT Show, right?
Yeah, I did. I carried it for 5 days straight during SHOT Show. It has 2 water bottle holders on it.
Those came in handy.
It has an external pocket on the top here, in which I have a Cat Gen 7 and a 6-inch Israeli bandage and some gloves. And then the main pocket unzips all the way to the bottom and flips down, and it has elastic pockets all the way around. This is a hydration pocket. You can put a hydration bladder in here. Right now I just have a tomahawk in there. But it has a pretty good amount of storage. I use this when I do long-range shooting. Carry my my Kestrel, my rangefinder, shooting bags, that kind of stuff in it.
Pretty neat little backpack.
Yeah, it's a good sized little pack. It can carry a lot despite its size. It's got good padding on the back, adjustable height for your shoulder yoke, carrying handle. No waist strap, but a small pack like this, you really don't need it. Newest addition is the Eberlestock Little Trick. This is the one I got on Friday. Little Trick is designed to be used as an EDC pack or for carrying of SBRs or pistols, AR-15 type pistols. It unzips similar to the Bandit. It has a top pocket here that can be used. Whoops, that's all right. It has two built-in magazine pouches here with bungee closures, storage pockets, and you can store quite a bit of stuff in here. On the inside, I have a full Blue Force gear plate carrier, or excuse me, chest rig, plus my 5.56 pistol in here. So if I pull out the chest rig, then the 5.56 pistol is right here.
Very nice.
The bottom of it has this pouch that zips away if you're not using that bottom extension. Shortens the pack by about 8 inches. So if you're just using it as an EDC pack, instead of using it to carry an SBR or a pistol, you don't need all that extra length down on the bottom. That's why it's called the Little Trick. This is the trick. So also when we were in Boise at Sportsman's, I picked up a couple of 1 liter silicone water bottles. These are from Hydro Pack. It's not a paid endorsement, but these are really cool. They collapse as you drink the water out of them, so there's no airspace in them, and they make no noise. There's no sloshing at all. As you suck the water out through the valve on top, they collapse on you.
They roll up pretty small.
And they roll up very small.
And you can also use a Sawyer water filter on them.
That's correct. A Sawyer water filter will attach to the top of it.
So
I also have an Eberlestock bag, sleeping bag, but Nash has one just like it, and he's going to cover it when he talks about his stuff.
cool. See you then. Hey Wayfinders, back. So here's all my Eberlestock stuff. I got the G4 Phantom, G4 operator, sorry. The Terminator, the F4, and the Reveille and the Ultralight. I did have a jackhammer, but if you remember, if you look back at my videos about maybe 2 or 3 August ago, I fell off a mountain and I actually bent the frame, but it saved my life, protected my back from being broken. So I really respect Eberlestock. G4 operator, I love the capacity in it, plus the scabbard in it. It can hold my 308 all the way in there, and I can cover it up. I can cover up Tony's 300 Win Mag in this actually. If I pull out the tail, should be able to fit perfectly in this bag. It's a great long range, probably a week, maybe 2 weeks if you can drag it out. And what I do, I usually set my water in these side pockets, these side saddles. I'll set the sleeping bag, but since I got the ultralight, it'd be easier. The Reveille, I could shove all in here, and it'd still puff out up here, but I could still pack it down after I get everything packed in. This, I can actually take it out of the bag, as so.
Can you stuff it in there in the bag?
It's kind of tight. Even if I could press it, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, I can actually stuff it in there without taking it out.
Well, you can also lash it to these molly straps on the bottom here.
Yeah.
Do that too, so it's not taking up space in your bag.
True, but I can do that. And let me zip it up and I'll show you how much it space it. It actually doesn't take up that much when you get it in the bottom. One thing about Eberlestock you're going to find out, they're kind of overbuilt sometimes. So what you have, the internals. Oh, there's my plastic bag. You can put a little, this is for your hydration packs, but this is also the access to underneath. What you do, you now isolate it, put everything in, all your line your dry bags up all right here. But I actually talked to the Eberlestock guy, and they recommend actually taking it out of the bag if you're not lashing it on the outside and just kind of forming it inside. It either around the, he said it, just form it around the top, kind of like a horseshoe, or a blanket, or just stuff it in the bottom because it kind of settles easier without it being in the bag. But it's all tools of trade if you want. It also comes with a rain fly on the bottom, built in. Down here, brown, kind of pain in the butt to put back in. So, one thing about the Reveille and the Ultralight, this is great for summer weather and for maybe a fall weather, like a three season bag. It's good for a 4 season, or actually just a winter, really winter. And if you're in really cold areas, put these two together and you have an Arctic bag. But trust me, this keeps me warm enough in winter. But I will be testing this out pretty soon on one of my camps. And to be honest, I hope it doesn't sweat me out. Probably one of the best purchases for a sleeping bag I've ever got. And I know you've used it. What do you say about yours? Pretty good?
Oh yeah, it was actually too warm for. I used it in June a couple times, and it was too warm.
Yeah, and during my archery season, it got cold in that little tiny valley.
Yeah.
This kept me warm. Now moving on to my new pack that I'm gonna have fun experimenting with, the Terminator. So this I would like to say is a G4 operator without the scabbard. but you could put a scabbard in it. Now, they're both built basically similar, except for maybe the inside is a little bit different. The insides, you have multiple pockets like the jackhammer.
This has the built-in pockets like my jackhammer does.
Yeah, basically the inside's like a jackhammer. The bottom here is actually isolated, doesn't have a drawstring, but you can unzip it to access the full bottom if you want, or you can access it through the little compartment right here. And it actually has a lot of room for pockets, so that's a good place to store your sleepwear, your pillows and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna experiment with this, see how it all goes. I know it's probably, what, 10-year-old pack design?
I don't think it's that old.
I've seen some reviews that go back about 6 years, but hey, I haven't reviewed it yet, so.
And now you have.
Almost.
You haven't used it yet.
I haven't used it yet either. I will be using it though. It seems like a good pack to go to accompany me on camping trips, so I don't look as goofy with the rifle scabbard and people. What's rifle scabbard? I do want to show you one thing. I touched before. These hydro packs. I got a small little hip fly. Here's the Sawyer water filter. Now what I would do, say this is dirty water. What you want to do, attach that, squeeze it into the bigger one. And then what you could do, take that off, screw that on, and you can double filter it.
You're leaking.
Yeah, you're gonna leak. That's the problem if you squeeze it. But if you suck it through, you won't get any leaks. But that's a good survival tip for today. And I like these hydro packs because no slosh and they compact very, very tiny. This is a 3-liter hydro flask, just in rolled up. So you're not going to have any problem getting any water to your base camp anytime soon. With that said, you have a good time, Wastelanders. I'm out.